So Lamar Jackson had a press conference after the mini camp, which I don't know why. Like, he had to talk to the people. And basically, the media is the mainstream media is doing their best to try to devalue Lamar Jackson, saying he can't throw well, a receiver won't do good in that offense. They're praising all these other quarterbacks, trying to minimize him. And it's always been like this. That's why us as fans that are especially black, what's up, Nerdy Blue? We already see the writing on the wall of how they're trying to treat one Lamar Jackson. We know what they're trying to do. They're upset with Deshaun Watson, so they're trying to bury him. What's up, One True? Give me a sec. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, y'all. But yeah, the Lamar Jackson things, the mainstream has been trying to say, oh, well, he's getting into it with the Ravens. That's why he didn't show up to camp. What's up, Scrub? What's up, Vern? So they're basically trying to make it seem like Lamar Jackson was holding out, that he didn't even want to come. He didn't want to come to the practices and all that because he doesn't have a contract. That is not the truth. And also, they were saying that he feels he's not worthy of a contract, unless he win a Super Bowl. That's another lie. And Lamar Jackson had to correct that. Lamar Jackson had to correct the media and everything and let them know that, no, I'm worthy of a contract. But yeah, I want to win a Super Bowl though, but I'm worthy of a contract, which is true. He is worthy of a contract. What up, CJ? Right. This is a guy who's the MVP. MVP, right? Won the MVP. Was up for MVP last year. If they would have won the AFC last year, got to the playoffs, he would have won the MVP. But yet, they keep praising Josh Allen over him. They keep praising all these other guys over him that hasn't won shit. What have they won? So Cam's MVP year. Well, Lamar and Cam's MVP year were, I say they're both on the same level, CJ. They both didn't have a bona fide weapon. They had a great tight end. Cam had Olsen. Lamar had, what's his name? Andrews. So they both had a great MVP year. What up, T-Hub? Oh, yeah, he saved John Harbaugh's job. He did. He did that. He saved his job and more. But this is the thing. Why is it that Lamar Jackson is getting the criticism? When yet I haven't seen these same people criticize Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers doesn't get criticized. Shannon Guzzler, not so sharp, love to come on TV and say Aaron Rodgers is a transcendent thrower of the football. Then why you keep losing? Why you keep losing? That one Super Bowl really gives him a lot of validation. Are you kidding me? And then he won a couple MVPs. Come on now. This is what they do. Right. They don't want him to step on the field until he get a contract. Why? So if he don't step on the field, then you guys gonna call him selfish. Y'all gonna say he's only about himself. Everything. Shannon Guzzler, not so sharp, is like, I don't believe he can lead you to the Super Bowl. Yeah, he don't have no receivers. He got about 8 tight ends though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Cam got to the Super Bowl, CJ. But Lamar Jackson got his MVP in his second or third year, dude. Out of all the quarterbacks in the league, Lamar Jackson has one of the best records, as well as one of the fastest starts in history. I think they done compared his start to Peyton Manning and all them. You know, Cam got his MVP, I think, in his 5th, 6th year. Lamar did that in 2 or 3 years. That's amazing. He got 20 tight ends. Yeah. But see, he had to address this at the press conference. Lamar Jackson had to say, look, I wasn't with the team because I was handling business other places. He was at home, you know, handling his job, doing what he had to do. Now they're trying to push the narrative. Oh, Lamar Jackson needs an agent. Why does he need an agent? Lamar Jackson don't need an agent. You don't need an agent to represent yourself. All you really need is a lawyer who knows how to read the contracts and read the fine print. That's all you need. You don't need an agent. You could be your own agent. Yeah, Lamar did a lot with less. But see, they don't want to give him credit for that. Then they tried to blame him, oh, he gets hurt running the ball because of how he plays. Now they're trying to change it up and say, well, he's a dual threat quarterback. No, you guys will praise Josh Allen. Josh Allen, in my opinion, take way more hits than Lamar Jackson. And he's way more reckless with the ball than Lamar Jackson. If you want to be honest, he is. Getting tagged in the pocket. And then he starts running. He gets tagged when he's running. I remember against Jacksonville last year, they was blasting his ass every time he ran out the pocket. But nobody tells him to slow up. Nobody tells him no, because he got a strong arm. Yeah, he got a strong arm, but is he that accurate though? He's not accurate like that with his arm, just like Pat Mahomes. Arms, but they're not accurate like that. Tyreek Hill told you that Pat got a stronger arm, but Tua is more accurate, which is the truth. Tua Tagovailoa is probably one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league. His problem ain't his accuracy. His problem is he gets hit one time, he's out for like 8 games. But this is what I don't understand. Lamar Jackson didn't have a strong line last year. His line was hurt before they even got to the season. He lost like damn near half his offensive line. And as the season went by, the Ravens had so many injury bugs. If Lamar would not have gotten hurt in the Miami game, doing what these white folks wanted him to do, stay in the pocket, then he would have been fine. That's what I'm saying. Back in the league. That's what you do. You pay him his money, his worth. Lamar Jackson has won more games, has won MVP, and has done a lot. But yet, he doesn't get the credit. Nobody wants to admit that he's one of the best because they don't want that to be the narrative. They don't want no more Lamar Jacksons in the league. They're trying their best to keep it black on white. So now they're trying to find the white man throw. That's why they got Justin Herbert. Excuse me. Justin Herbert runs outside running for a bunch of yards. And then Shannon Guzzler, not so sharp, trying to say, oh, well, Justin Herbert isn't Lamar. Lamar Jackson isn't Justin Herbert. You're right. Lamar Jackson's gotten his team in the playoffs every year but last year. What has Justin Herbert done? And Justin Herbert has a better team than Lamar Jackson. Has more. You really think Hollywood Brown is Stephon Diggs? No. Exactly. Beat the other than Herbert. Just because Herbert can throw like for all these yards, but see, this is what you fail to realize. Lamar Jackson can not only throw, he can run. That is a necessity to have. Unless you're Tom Brady, you need to be able to run outside the pocket. Aaron Rodgers isn't a strong pocket passer. He always scrambling, throwing the ball, bunch of yards on the run, because he can't stay still in the pocket because he doesn't have that strong pocket presence. He's not called out for it. He's always given a pass. His MVP seasons, he's always lost. He's come up short. And yet, but him. They be like, look at his numbers. And exactly. Flacco did nothing because Flacco is just like Eli Manning. Now, you get him to the playoffs, him and Eli turn into elite quarterbacks. But for a regular season to get you to the playoffs, they not going to get you there, buddy. Peyton Manning, I remember Peyton Manning was struggling to get to the playoffs. He struggled. I think he got to the playoffs, what, his 4th, 5th season? I'm just saying. Right, he got more rush yard TDs than Lamar. Lamar throws better from the pocket than Josh Allen. Josh Allen is a guy who has a big arm. If he didn't have a guy like Stephon Diggs or Gabrielle or Cole Beasley, Josh Allen would have suffered. If you gave Josh Allen that Ravens team, Josh Allen would not win that many games. He wouldn't. But see, nobody wants to call out the elephant in the room. But Lamar Jackson gets talked about now. Has Lamar Jackson struggled in some playoff games? Absolutely. Yep. Exactly. If you have Peyton Manning's regular season and Joe Flacco, shoot, I'll take Eli Manning's postseason. You'll have a great team. Who did it this time? Make sure you go subscribe to Who Did It This Time and Scrub Zero. But that's the problem. Lamar Jackson addressed this in the press conference. That, oh, okay, One True Emperor, I'm going to check it out. One True Emperor started on Gaming Channel. I'm going to watch it. What up, L0B0 bitch? Lobo in the house. You see them trying to make Steph Curry a top 10 player, Lobo? You see they trying to put that light ass dude into the top 10? They trying to say he the best point guard ever and shit? Man, are you serious? I'm like, boy, prisoners of the moment. Just 2 years ago, this dude wasn't doing shit. Now all of a sudden, he win. Oh, he top 10. But yeah. He said, yeah, I seen that it with Curry. Yeah, everybody was looking like, are you serious? Steph Curry top 10? Man, get the hell out of here. That's what I'm saying, Vernon. Aaron Rodgers has underwhelmed as the quarterback of the Packers. They've gotten only the one Super Bowl, and guess what? They ain't do shit. They won that game because Ben Roethlisberger got drunk the night before, allegedly. Allegedly, he was drunk the night before, but dog. Right, they got him in top 10, but not better than Bron. It's like, you serious? But that's the thing that I'm talking about. Is Lamar Jackson has done more with less. This dude, Aaron Rodgers, crybaby Rodgers, has had all type of weapons. What up, Strictly? Make sure y'all go to Strictly page too. Make sure y'all go to Lobo's page, Strictly page, One True Emperor, Who Did It, Scrub. We got the whole gang in here. But see, that's what they do. Nobody hold crybaby Rodgers to anything. Crybaby Rodgers. They don't hold him to nothing. They give him a pass all the time. All the time. He don't get no slander. He's always given a pass, everything. But Lamar Jackson, a guy who was the 32nd pick in the draft, has done nothing but wonders. Got the Ravens back into the playoffs when Joe Flacco didn't do anything. Yeah, one Super Bowl in 12 years, but they call that great. And that was a fluke Super Bowl they won anyway. What up, AB? Yeah, and they be killing Kevin Durant, right? They kill Kevin Durant. They always kill Kevin Durant, but everybody forget what happened to him in OKC. I never seen anybody take Curry and their players away, but they love to kill. You know why they kill KD? Because Kevin Durant's the best player in the league. That's why all these content creators are making stuff about him. They're destroying him. They're trying to tear him down. And it's like, okay, you said what you had to say after they lost. But now you want to go overboard. I don't have him in my top 50. Steph is around top 60 something. I'm going to talk about it probably later tonight on the StreamYard. Steph is in my top 60 something. Steph is not in the top 50. Steph's game does not translate to any era. He's in an era where role players are probably better than they've been in a long time. So that's all I'm saying. I don't see Steph as a top 15 or 20 player. I don't. Like, I really don't see it. Everybody else see, I'm like, I don't see it. I mean, if I put Steph in the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, the not any era, I just don't see Steph lasting that long. Steph is in my top 60 something. What he said? What up, C-Pen? You're curious what I have Kawhi ranked? Kawhi's ranked around the same, he's ranked around the same range. He's in the 60-somethings. I got Steph, KD, Kawhi in the 60-somethings. That's where I got them at. They're in the top 75, but they're in around the 60-something. They're all around the same way. They're all in the same boat. But to me, if I had to choose, I would put Kawhi over Steph because Kawhi took that Toronto team to the championship his first year there. You can't discount that. Then I would go Steph, and then I would go Kevin Durant. That's the order that I would have. It would go Kawhi, Steph, and KD. But they're in the top 60-somethings, dog. I don't have them in the 50s. I just don't believe this era of basketball player. I think this is the weakest era. Last generation, the 2010s and above, I believe that was a weak era. I believe this is a weak era. Like, I don't really see any superstars. I really don't. I only see probably Kawhi, and Steph Curry to me is a superstar system player. Like, the system brings the best out of Steph because he's allowed to play his game towards the system. And I think people forget that. Great player, but he's in my top 75, but I don't have him in the top 50. Like, even if you watch the Boston championship, Steph Curry, like, when he had a bad shooting night, he had other guys there to pick it up for him. He didn't have to take over like that. He really didn't. That's not his fault. I mean, shoot, it's like you say, C-Pen, that's not his fault. It's not. I agree, it's not his fault. But Steph's not in my top 50. I just don't see it. What's up, Nick Jacobs? Yeah. It's not hating on him. I love Steph Curry, dog. Steph Curry's a great player. He saved basketball. If it wasn't for Steph Curry, basketball would have been the shit. He saved it. He wasn't like Kevin Durant. He wasn't like LeBron James where everybody knew they were finna be great when they came into the league. Nobody knew Curry was gonna be great. But I don't have Kawhi in my top 50. I don't have KD in there either. I don't have none of these players of today in my top 50 at all. Okay, Dirk Nowitzki's been with one franchise, C-Pen. But would you make Dirk Nowitzki a top 50 player? I'm just asking you. Dirk Nowitzki's been with one franchise his whole career. Reggie Miller was in with a franchise his whole career, but Reggie Miller's better than Steph. Well, your top 50 is trash, C-Pen. I'm sorry, I disagree. Your top 50's trash. Dirk isn't in my top 50. Steph isn't in my top 50. Kawhi isn't in my top 50. Or KD. I just think y'all are prisoners of the moment. Y'all prisoners of the moment. Y'all are just prisoners of the moment, dog. And it's so sickening because we're in a weak-ass era. I just wish this era actually had some defense. God dang, Nick, you just finally saw Doctor Strange? Damn. Right, this era don't play any defense. It's like this whole era is you're a specialist player in this era. Everybody only plays one side of the ball. The ones who play both sides of the ball at a high level is Kawhi, Giannis, who else? Klay Thompson, he plays both sides of the ball. So, nah, Steph's not top 80 strictly. You just hating now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, this era is soft. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, how do you put Steph? So you would put Steph. I couldn't put Steph over a lot of these guys from back in the day. I can't do it. I don't think he's better than Dennis Johnson. I think Dennis Johnson would have took his lunch. Luka's okay, but he can't play defense good. Luka's a one-side player. He got to learn how to play defense. When he learns how to play defense, he'll be all right. Yeah, Dirk had a reputation of choking in the playoffs before winning, and people got the nerve to put Dirk up there in the top 20 or 50. I'm like, man, y'all are prisoners of the moment. Yeah, Tatum's soft as hell. You called that, CJ. Brown is better than Tatum. Oh, yeah, Dennis Johnson would have took his lunch. But, yeah, man, Lamar Jackson is being unfairly criticized, which is BS. No disrespect to Steph. He's not a top 50 player to me. I don't care what anybody says. Like, he's not. And I have a great argument for it. So it's like he's a great system player. I give him that. But, hey. But, yeah, Lamar Jackson, he had a press conference. He basically shut all these idiots down. He was not out because of contract disputes. Lamar Jackson wants to get a contract done. However, he knows his worth. And the media needs to stop slandering him when he's a top 5, if not top 8 quarterback in the league. He's not top 10, either top 8 or top 5 in the league. And for what he's done in his short career, he has done more than a lot of guys who had a whole career. So thank y'all for listening, man. I'm out. Deezy.